I'm now joined by the CEO of Adobe. That, of course, is Shantanu Narayen. Wonderful to have you live from Vegas, where you have 12,000 of your partners, customers descending on you to talk digital. And first of all, I want to talk about the enhancements that you're making, particularly in the Adobe Cloud. And AI, what is artificial intelligence allowing you to do?
Well, Caroline, it's a pleasure to be on the show. And, when we think about what's happening in the world of digital today, it really is all about delivering great experiences, which is all about content and using data and intelligence to deliver it to the right person at the right time. And so artificial intelligence for us is actually about harnessing the magic that we've always delivered in our products. When people use Photoshop or Illustrator, you always say, how do you do that? And so Adobe Sensei, which is our framework, is about taking all of the incredible knowledge that we have about documents, about content, about predictions, as we've done in the marketing space, and delivering that not just to customers, but also to developers who can then build on that.
I'm interested, of course, by the partnership that you formed with Microsoft, and I just wanted to see whether maybe we could see more partnerships. I was just speaking to Salesforce and IBM, and they've teamed up together over AI. Would you ever partner with any of the other cloud providers, whether it be AI, but any other parts of the business?
Well, the partnership with Microsoft, Caroline, is a very important one for us, and it's based both on customer demand, where customers are saying, as they are standardizing on either Dynamics or Power BI for their visualization as well as their CRM needs, and standardizing on the Adobe Clouds for all of their marketing and their delivery needs to make sure that these two products work together. Our AI framework is actually an open framework, and so our ability to work with multiple AI providers to ensure the best value for our customers is absolutely something that we would continue to focus on.
In this new era of digital age where we're looking at machine learning, we're also looking at video really dominating when it comes to digital advertising and indeed marketing. How are you seeing your role within video, in particular with the new formats that we're seeing driven by Snapchat, for example?
Well, video has always been a tremendous growth opportunity for us, and I don't think there's another company that has as much of an end-to-end offering in video. As you know, Hollywood uses Premiere Pro to do all of their high-end video editing. After Effects is used. We have two other products, Primetime, which allows people to deliver all your content digitally. So if people are watching Bloomberg on a device, chances are there's some piece of Adobe software used to do that. And we recently acquired a company called TubeMogul that does video advertising. As you know, the holy grail is to deliver the right piece of video content and to monetize it for the publishers. And I think Adobe is in a unique position to help with video.
Are you seeing more demand from customers to be able to put it into the Snapchat format? How important an outlet do you think it will become for your marketeers, as in the same way that Facebook and YouTube already have become?
Well, for us, I think enabling our marketers to actually experiment with all of the different channels that exist out there, as you mentioned, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Google, whether it's Snapchat, and ensuring that people understand how it's being perceived by the customers and what the best return of investment is. That's ironically another area where AI really comes in to being, because we also have what we call the analytics cloud, and so in real time you can actually optimize all of the spend. And so we certainly are getting a lot of our marketers who want to explore how different channels deliver different results.
You mentioned TubeMogul there. Talk to me a little bit more about M&A. I was speaking to Mark Benioff yesterday, and he said he thinks the window for M&A might be closing. Would you agree?
Well, we continue to look at M&A, and our lens on M&A, Caroline, tends to be, do they have great technology? Do they have great people? And is the culture aligned with us? And I think over the last few years, if you look at our track record, we're constantly looking for innovative companies. I actually think there's more innovation that's happening. And particularly in digital marketing, where we are the leaders, there have been so many companies that have been formed, a lot of which are not sustainable businesses. So we'll continue to look at it, but with that lens of making sure there's great technology, like was the case with TubeMogul, and great people.
Where are they being formed, the exciting companies that are, of course, managing to be born in the digital marketing space? Do you look geographically? Is everything in Silicon Valley?
Well, Silicon Valley, I think, continues to reinvent itself and do a fantastic job. And as we know, access to capital and talent is phenomenal in the Valley. I would say New York has also been a hub, especially as advertising's been big in New York. So we've made a couple of really great acquisitions, both on the digital media side for the creative business, as well as on the digital marketing side in New York. But to your point, it's happening everywhere. We bought a couple of companies in Basel and in Paris. And so innovation is alive and well all around the world.
Innovation is alive and well, and your business is alive and well. Can you tell us where's really hot, where's interesting you in terms of the geographical pace of growth that you're seeing?
Well, we had a great quarter and a phenomenal start to the year. And when you look at the strength of our businesses, I think we're in rarefied atmosphere in that we had both tremendous top line and we continue to have tremendous bottom line results. We generated over $700 million in cash flow in the quarter. And it's actually all across the world because the desire to deliver more content, to create more content, and the imperative to deliver the right digital experience has never been greater. And so whether you're in travel, whether you're in hospitality, whether you're in retail, e-governance, everybody's looking to Adobe to help them with their content creation process and delivery. And so we had a really strong quarter around the globe.
You mentioned there how when you're looking at M&A opportunities, it's got to be a great group of people, great talent. Are you in any way concerned, worried about the talent within the United States, particularly as we start to see the travel ban consuming Silicon Valley and many of the leaders in technology? Have you been worried about the pool of talent and perhaps drying up if you can't import great talent?
Adobe has actually taken the approach, Caroline, of being a global company and having research and development all across the world. And so, we continue to think artificial intelligence in particular is a new field of study in computer science. And so focus on that across the globe is important. We're doing the same for every one of our engineers within the company to make sure that they're equipped to deal with these new forms of computer technology that are emerging. But in terms of where they are, great talent exists anywhere, and we'll just go where the talent is.
Fascinating. What about, I want to know about a man who has driven the share price up so phenomenally since 2011, record highs. It feels as though nothing can quite go wrong. I want to know about some of the potential paranoia. I thought it was a great line coming from your own general manager of digital marketing, Mr. Renshaw, saying, "We are believers that only the paranoid survive." What makes you paranoid?
Well, I think, when I take a step back and think about the role that Adobe plays, changing the world through digital experiences and this experience economy that we're in, the opportunities for Adobe and the canvas on which our product people can innovate has never been higher. And so I think the thing that I continue to be paranoid about is, are we executing against the opportunity, and are we as hungry as we were? And I tell my engineers, let's continue to execute and everything else takes care of itself.
It's been wonderful having you. Wish you the very best in Las Vegas at your key digital marketing event, your summit, in fact, as it's known. Thank you very much. Of course, that was Shantanu Narayen joining us, CEO of Adobe.